Hello and welcome to my arbitrary world. Actually, this just might be an episode of Break Room Bullshit.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to
Welcome back.
the podcast.
Yes, bullshit.
Thank you for coming.
This is gonna be Break Room Bullshit.
We're pretty pissed.
We're gonna talk
Episode
about
2.
stuff, and it's not gonna make sense.
Ooh, caramel. Why are we pissed? No, don't say why we're pissed. I don't want the world to know.
'Cause I'm not doing my job.
That's okay. We don't do our job most days.
What are you doing?
He's stalking.
Stalking. I've been
Walking around.
most of the time.
We've been doing a good job at that. I mean, we don't really have a topic for today. What do y'all want to talk about?
It's gonna be a mukbang podcast.
That's gross.
I
I thought mukbang was that one where they eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat food. They eat food, and you listen to the mouth sounds.
Nah, man. Mukbang's that one where they eat food on the YouTube channels. They just get a shit ton of food.
Yeah,
And
like they order like multiple from one restaurant. They
Yeah,
eat it.
but they do mukbang ASMR videos.
Oh, I've never seen that. I've just seen the one where they eat a shit ton of food, and it's kind of gross. But then I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Maybe I should do one of these. Let us know if you'd like to see me do a mukbang video on our YouTube.
Don't do it.
We have a YouTube channel.
Don't do it.
Don't do YouTube?
No, don't do mukbang. I don't even like that word. Fucking hate it.
Yeah, you mentioned that in episode 1, 2, 3. One of them. Dude, my caramel waffle thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how's your stroopwafel?
It's pretty good. It's a lot better than you said it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
What about the other one you ate?
That honey one?
Yeah.
It was better after the first bite.
See, that one that you're eating now. The first bite, I was like, oh man, this is really good. And the second bite, I was like, wasn't as good as the first, but it's still all right. And the third bite, I was like, why am I even eating this?
I like it. If anybody is looking for a snack, I know you can hear the wrapper. Go to Walmart and get yourself a Stroop waffle. It's caramel. Soft toasted waffle filled with caramel, cinnamon, and real bourbon vanilla. Not sponsored by Stroop Waffle at all.
I didn't even think.
Quit breathing into the mic.
There's James over there trying
Yeah.
his sandwich.
It might be. I don't know who it is. Yeah, that's fucking gross. I would just like to reiterate that this is a bonus episode and it's not as good as our normal
Yeah,
content.
essentially nothing is going to happen in this episode.
We're just going to talk about bullshit. What was that?
Car crash.
Car crash. Shit, everybody. A car just crashed outside of work.
Oh, did I tell you that my grandma's house is done pretty much?
When she moved back in.
He said all he has to do is install the toilet, and then he's going to build her a fence
Why? In the front yard?
for privacy. No,
You want
backyard, I guess.
people
No.
In your yard?
Maybe front yard too, because she has dogs. I
Oh, then
want
she
them
needs
now.
one in both yards.
Yeah.
Front and back.
They bought her a new refrigerator, a new stove, and a new microwave.
Well, I'd hope so. Fucking
Well,
$100,000.
She wasn't going to get that from the other guy. $140,000.
100 for a 1-bedroom house?
2-bedroom, 1 bathroom.
No, that's too fucking
Yeah,
much.
that's a ripoff.
You're looking
And-
for a house?
They were like, we couldn't make it any bigger because
I ain't spending that much
the
on
area
a house.
now in the neighborhood, they require you to have space for a garage, even if you don't have a garage.
So did he build a garage?
So part of the land that she's on, they couldn't build anything, and she couldn't afford to build a garage. So
It was $140,000.
yeah, I know.
I'd just like to let you know
The
that
first
sounds so
contractor,
fucking gross.
the first contractor ripped her off, man.
So the second guy couldn't fix what he had done?
Well, I mean, he can only do as much as whatever money is left over. I told her from the beginning.
That sucks.
That dude is ripping you off. Because she said, yeah, I need to get a house built because insurance gave me money. He's like, oh, insurance gave you money? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, how much money did they give you? I was like, don't tell him how much. You tell them how much you're willing to spend on a house and see how much, what that'll get you.
I think that house is probably worth 80 grand.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
not even.
So she was like, yeah, they gave me $140,000. And I was like, oh, I can build you a house for $140,000. No shit. Anybody can build a house for $140,000.
Dude, for $140,000, that thing should be 2-story.
Yeah. I was like, they could have rebuilt the house as it was for probably less money. All they needed to do was raise it and remodel it. That was it. Less than 100 grand, probably.
Are you a contractor?
Yeah, you don't know. Are you a contractor?
No.
Yeah.
Then you don't know.
God, quit eating into the mic.
I'm sorry.
It's so gross.
You're right. I'm not an expert.
Me neither. Even though I did have a contractor's license.
So you should know. How much does a house cost to build?
I didn't build houses, I built farms.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, they were like $1 million.
No, man. Those big ass buildings.
The big.
You know,
Chicken
like
houses.
the huge chicken houses.
Oh, you mean
They're like-
barns.
Yes.
You said farm.
I mean, they farm chickens.
It's a barn.
It is a farm.
No, it's a barn. Is it a farm or is it a barn?
It's a barn on a
listeners?
farm.
It's a barn on a farm. So you built barns on farms? You ever ride a tractor?
Yeah.
I haven't.
They're
I
weird.
have.
Are they?
Well, the one I drove was, I couldn't figure out which one was a brake. You know, there were like 3 or 4 pedals.
There's like 3 pedals on the right, 2 pedals on the
It
left.
was like, they were like 2 on one side and there was like another 2 on the left side. I'm like, why are there so many pedals? And I had like 3 levers and I was so confused. So instead of just hitting the brake, I would just put it on neutral.
You just coast to a stop,
Yeah.
fucking run into a tree.
I almost ran to the building.
Hey, how do you think our logos are coming? Think anybody's almost done?
I don't think nobody started yet.
I thought you said one of the people had already started on some stuff.
On some, but I don't know which one. I mean,
And the other person said that they were doing some stuff.
She said she started.
Yeah, I mean, starting is a thing.
Jenny?
Can't say names.
Like, who's gonna?
Who's gonna know who Jenny is?
All right, our artist, Jenny.
Follow her on Instagram
At,
at Jenny.com.
at Jenny.
Shall we talk about the pedophile?
No. That's, okay, there was a pet. Is he a pedophile? Was it little girls or was it?
Yeah, it was a little girl.
I
Oh,
thought he was
man.
like a teenager, not a little girl.
They said little girl because it was like a family. They
Oh,
said they
shit.
went up to her young daughter, gave her a hug, and was like kissing on her, and told her he loved her and that he was gonna see her later. And she was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Was he on drugs?
Maybe he was crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know if we should talk about this. We don't know how old the little girl was. She could have been a teenager. I mean, that doesn't make it any better, but
No.
pedophile at work.
Either way, it's bad.
He got arrested. We're not giving out any names. I guess it's okay.
That's the second instance that I've been here for.
Well, it happened twice here.
Oh, has it?
Today.
Oh, today?
Yeah, tonight. That guy did it to two
Oh,
people.
he did it to 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay, then there's another time I was here and that happened.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
not that, but a guy that used to work here, after work, he saw some young teenage boys in the parking lot, and he's like, I'm going to swing by over there. And then he goes over there, and he's like, hey, I'll give you some money if you have sex with me.
A guy that worked here?
Yeah, and then
God.
the kids were like, get the fuck away from me. And then they actually came in the store, because he was wearing his vest and everything. They came in the store, And they're like, I want to talk to management. And then,
What a dumbass.
yeah, and they got management. He was like, yeah, one of your employees just propositioned me for sex.
Well, the guy that got arrested tonight was wearing his work clothes.
Dummy. Dumb.
You don't talk much.
And the dude had AIDS too.
I wasn't there for all this.
Oh, don't
This
tell
was before I
that.
Started here.
Why?
You're spreading his business.
Who cares? He's not in jail because I've seen him again pretty recently in the store.
Oh shit!
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he should be in jail.
You saw him too because it was last Christmas and we were in toys.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
That weird guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
Gross.
Yeah.
Weird people, stay out of my store.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Weird people make up most of our
Like 90%.
customers.
The other lady that worked here said something like that happened to her.
Who?
What about a different store? She said she was like buying something.
Uh-huh.
And she was wearing shorts, and then like she looked around, make sure nobody was there before. Like she bent over like to pick something from the bottom shelf, and then when she got up, she said there was some grown ass man's face on her butt.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
And she's an older lady.
Yeah,
How about some impulse control?
That's disturbing.
When we were younger, my mom was grocery shopping, and this guy was going through the store, and he had his dick hanging out, and he was just going up behind women and bumping into them from behind, and he did it to my mom.
Did she punch him in the face?
No, she freaked out.
I-
She was like, "The fuck are you doing?"
You know, that's usually the reaction. I never hear about that lady that just rips the dick off.
Yeah, I mean, this was the '80s, so maybe it was a little more common. I don't know.
didn't
Or
this
maybe
happen
she just kind of like fucking weirdo
recently
get
here
away
too?
from.
Was it?
Didn't that happen here like recently, either this or a different store where some guy did that in apparel?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it happened like during the day that he said that this old lady saw this dude.
Oh, yeah,
Walking
there was a
around.
flasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, let's just make this episode about weird shit that happened in the store.
One time there was a naked lady in the store. She went to Softlines, and for some reason she just took off all her clothes and she was walking around. And the manager came running by and he had a blanket and he's like, "There's a naked lady in the store." I was like, "What?" He was way too excited. He had a huge smile on his face.
He was excited about the naked lady or excited about catching her?
Both.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll tell the few poop stories that I know of. There was a customer that went up to the front by the registers in front of the bathrooms. Didn't go into the doors or anything. Dropped trowel and shit on the floor and walked out.
Jesus.
And then there was a guy who, I guess, had a pretty upset stomach. He was walking around in electronics, just pooping, and it was falling out of his pants.
Oh, man.
I think I remember that. I remember I saw poop going towards the restroom.
Yeah, there were trails. And then I'm assuming that both of the stalls in the bathroom were taken one time because someone had explosive diarrhea in one of the urinals.
Yeah, dude, they poop in the urinal and they poop in the trash can.
I don't understand it. It's gross.
I don't either.
I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, that's true. I've been in some
Yeah, I guess.
situations where, like, I just barely made it to the restroom at all. God forbid there was no stalls open.
Yeah. I guess it's understandable, but it's still gross.
Emergency situations.
So you say you poop your pants rather than poop on the urinal.
Yes. Because what if somebody walks in while you're shitting in the urinal?
Hey, man, you gotta
Hey,
do
you
what
gotta
you gotta
go.
do.
But then you poop your pants, then you're gonna walk around with poop in your pants all night.
No, I'd go home. I'd be like, hey, I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I'll take my lunch break right now, go home and shower and change.
A lady took a pregnancy test in the aisle. She took the box.
She just pissed on the
Yeah,
floor?
she's looking at it, and then she just opened it up, pulled her pants down, squatted, and peed on it. It's crazy.
That's
People do all kinds of stupid shit.
gross shit.
That with the floor so yellow over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten new tiles since then.
And a
You got
guy,
it over there.
a guy took a pee on the shelf in Pet's department because he was drunk. He was like, "Man, I got to pee. I can't find the restroom." So he just went.
I mean, that makes sense. He's drunk.
Yeah,
That's okay.
that's okay. We'll
if,
allow it.
if you're drunk, it's all right.
Mm.
Remember the poop we found last week on the shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Dog poop.
Dog poop.
Are you sure it was dog poop?
Well, it was. I mean, who was gonna poop all the way at the bottom shelf?
I just told you that somebody shit in front of the registers.
Yeah, but that's the register. That's the floor, not bottom shelf.
And it was a little nugget.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
It
Unless
could
like
have
a
been a
little
kid.
toddler earlier pooped his pants.
Could have been a kid.
Are you going to be one of those parents, Keith, that they stick their fingers in their kid's diaper to see if it needs to be changed?
Fuck no.
I've seen people do that. They just stick their finger in there and pull it. Oh, yep, he pooped. I'm like, what
It's like now you guys shit on your
the
fingers.
fuck are you
What do
doing? Dude, you can smell it. You don't need to stick your fingers in
Nah,
there.
man, sometimes they just smell bad.
That's true.
You gotta pull it from the top and
Yeah,
take a peek.
just pinch the back of the diaper and pull back.
Yeah.
Take a look in. All right, you shit
I mean, you
everywhere.
can tell when it's sagging down past their knees.
Oh, like those times where it just waffles or I guess pancakes
Yeah.
up their back
Ooh.
out of the diaper.
Oh. No, thank you.
You want to have kids now?
No.
What am I searching for on my phone here?
What are you searching for?
I don't know. It's doing random shit.
What else has happened? Oh, one time I was working in furniture
Mm-hmm.
and a lady came in and they were all drunk. It was summertime. And she was wearing a white, like one-piece dress. It was really, really short. No panties.
All right.
And her and her friend decided they were going to lay down in the furniture. She had these like high heels on. Like they just came from a club or something. And
Yeah.
she was
So it
all
was
bending
like 2 in
over,
the
like
morning.
climbing underneath the shelves and stuff, climbing in there.
Showing the goods.
You could see everything.
Did you tell her?
No, I was like in shock. Like I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
That's poor customer service.
Yeah, I know. I was like 20 years old.
Oh, okay. You just started.
Yeah.
You're
I was
like, this is the goods.
I was like, what is going on?
You're like, do I tell somebody about this?
Why are my pants getting tighter?
I need an adult. I think my favorite are the repeat offenders. Like a couple months ago, the guy that came in with the girl trying to steal a TV, and they were definitely on something. And then he started following around young teenagers that same night.
Yeah, that guy.
But then 2 nights later, the guy comes back in doing the same exact thing, trying to sell the same exact TV.
Drugs.
I think they were on drugs. He definitely was, because he came up talking to me. He was like, hey, show me where the binders are. Do you get those binders on sale? And I was like, no, man. Back to school just started.
One time, this kid came up to me and was like, hey, I can't find my uncle. Can you help me look? I was like, okay. So we started walking around and we were looking around, and then we found him. And then he went in over to the uncle, and then he said something to him, and then the uncle came over and he's like, hey, he said you're following him around. I was like, I'm not. He asked me to help him find you, so how else am I going to do that? Like, I don't understand. I was like, no. And they were all fucking stoned on weed. Like, you could just smell it.
They reeked of the skunk.
I was like, he just came up to me and asked me to help him look for you, so why wouldn't I be following him around?
What about you?
What?
Any good stories?
Hatchimals.
Oh, God. I knew it was going to come up.
Because this is the best one.
It's not the best one. It's the one that pisses me off the most.
I was gonna say, which one of you was the one that the lady complained about people having sex in the restroom?
That
it you
wasn't
or
me.
Was it James?
Not me.
He said that some lady walked up to you and they're like trying to like, I hate this store. Like first she complained about apparel or something like that, and then she complained that there was people having
Oh, somebody was
in
having
the-
sex in apparel, too.
in the what you call it?
The
In
family restroom. Yeah.
I never come to this store again.
She
Yeah.
probably comes every night.
I went into the family restroom after somebody had sex in there, apparently, because the sink
had been ripped away from the wall.
Well, they had paper towel laying across the sink, right? And I was like, why is there paper towel there? And then you could see an ass print in the paper towel, and I was like, what the hell? And then the sink was like torn away from the wall.
Yeah. I've gone in there when it's looked like that before, and
Yeah.
I've never investigated, so.
Like, gee, are you that fucking horny? Like, just go home.
Dude, definitely. No.
Dude, I was
some
le-
people get off on doing
Yeah.
it in public.
I was leaving the parking lot one time, and I was pulled out of my spot, and I stopped at the stop sign, and then at the back of the strip mall there, those parking spaces, there was a car there. Well, there was like 3 in a row, and the middle one, the back door was open, and there was a guy, and he was standing up with his hands on top of the car, and he was like thrusting. And at first, I was like, man, like, what did he buy that doesn't fit in his car, and he's trying to shove it in there? And then I was like,
with his crotch.
Yeah, and then he kept lifting up his shirt, and he was like, I was like, why are you? It's the middle of the fucking day.
I thought it was that.
Everybody's coming in and out, and you're just over there.
He had to get it, man.
Pushing the cushion.
If the band's are rocking, don't come a knocking. Or do. I mean, it might be a treat. I don't know.
I don't get it.
You're not one of the people that wants to do it in public.
Not in a freaking store parking lot.
Not in a store bathroom.
Okay, well, I fooled around in the store bathroom before, but
Gross.
we didn't do anything.
Yeah, right.
We didn't do it.
We didn't do it, guys. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Man, I was gonna say something, but now I forget. You told too many good things. What? Lift up your shirt?
Not what you told us the other day about the nipple piercings.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna say that.
Okay,
Nah, that's a personal story.
That's a personal story.
What about the homeless people that were sleeping in the infants?
Oh, dude, remember
They
when
sleep
those homeless
everywhere.
people came in and they smelt like death
Yeah.
and they tracked it around the whole store? You remember that?
Yeah. They sleep on the benches in the front. They sleep on the benches by the restroom. They sleep in. Remember that one that was asleep in Garden Center?
Yeah.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we were all filming them and just standing around.
they gotta sleep somewhere.
My brother did that once when my mom kicked him out. They used to have a bed display,
Mm-hmm.
which
yeah.
which is weird.
I remember that.
But yeah, they used to have a bed display, and he just went and passed out on it because he didn't have anywhere else to go.
I mean, we've still got that twin bed display.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a mattress in it, but
probably not. Yeah. But all the furniture displays used to be on the ground.
yeah.
And futons and the chairs, and so everybody would just go and sit in them. And on lunch and break, we would go sleep on them, sit on them.
I wish they'd let us sleep on them now, or at least sit on them, not sleep on them.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It'd be comfy. I'm still trying to remember what I was going to say earlier.
Oh, by the way, this mic original price was $299.
Why you gotta throw around your money like that?
I didn't pay. Well, I probably paid $299.
You probably did.
You get it now for real cheap.
20
Well,
bucks.
If $190 is cheap for you.
That's not cheap.
For a good mic, that's cheap.
Dude, something stuck to the bottom of my shoe. What is it?
Paper.
It's a sticker. So you don't have any... Okay, let's just tell the Hatchimal story.
Oh yeah, I had this crazy lady that like I barely walked in the store, right? I wasn't even clocked in yet.
Uh-huh.
She's like, "Do you know where this?" She said like breakfast milk or some shit like that is, and I'm like, "Breakfast milk?" I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Yeah, it comes like in a can." I'm like, "Oh, she's talking about that stupid canned milk." So I took her to the bake aisle.
Oh, condensed milk.
Yeah. She like, "No, it's not that. It's like for breakfast." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what it is."
Oh, I
milk.
think she's talking about the milkshakes.
Milk?
Yeah, the ones from the very first thing.
Yeah.
They're in like the cereal aisle?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, "Yeah, I don't know where they're at." And then, so I went to the back, and then like whenever I came out, I forgot which aisle I was. She walks up to me, and she like throws it on my face. Like, "Look, there was this. Like I found them." And I'm like, "Okay, why are you telling me?"
I think that's one of the things I hate the most, but I understand that they don't know if you're on the clock or not. But when you first come in and somebody's like, "Hey, where's this?" and you're like,
Yeah, I hate that. I pray that when I'm coming in, someone doesn't stop me and ask me for help.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times.
Yeah, it's
And
happening.
I'm like, look, man, I just got here. I'm not even on the clock. I can get fired for helping you if I'm not on the clock.
But then they get pissed off. They're like,
Yeah.
well, why are you wearing your vest? Why are you... It's like,
I
going to
can't
clock
find
in.
anybody, and when I do, they don't want to help me.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Stop that.
Sorry.
Stop doing it.
Sorry.
Hatchimals.
Stressful day.
Go, let's reenact it. Go ahead.
Hatchimals.
I forget what happened after that.
You said, what? And then she said, Hatchimals. And then you said,
What about them?
what about them?
And okay, so I'll just tell the story. So a lady comes up to me after asking one of our coworkers where Hatchimals are. This is the third time she had been into the store looking for them, and I think the third time.
Yeah.
She had told him he had told her that we don't have them. He told her another store to go to look because our system said they had them, but apparently they didn't. So she came back here looking. Well, as soon as she finishes the conversation with him, walks up to me, just says Hatchimals. And I don't understand how she thinks I'm going to respond to that. So I was like, what? Hatchimals. Do you understand English? And, yeah, man, it's been so long. You tell the story.
I don't remember.
I don't. All I know is she
You're
was
like,
she was real
or
bitchy.
you just said, he just told you we don't have any.
Yeah,
And then she walked away and was like, see, that's why
that's why you
told her kid, that's why
graduate
you go to
college.
college, because you don't end up like them.
And I told her
And then
that
you
I
were
did
like,
graduate
I
from
went to college. This could still be your kid's future.
That's right. That wasn't as good a story as I thought it would be. Mainly because I forgot everything. It's not my fault. I feel like I'm way too loud on this. I don't know. Nobody's talking.
I'm chewing and you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you're both just eating.
Gotta eat, man.
I can't run this thing by myself.
Remember that Asian lady? That she was looking for some weird shit.
What weird shit?
It wasn't small furniture, but I forgot what it was.
She was looking for pretty picture.
Yeah, the pretty pictures.
Yeah, she was looking for pretty picture. And I said, the picture frame? She said, no, pretty picture, pretty picture. I said, you want a picture? She was like, no, it's pretty, it's pretty. And I thought she was talking about a picture frame. I was like, we don't have any more. I mean, those are the only ones we got. She said, no, pretty picture. I need it in a bigger size. And I was like, no, that's the only one we've got. And she was like, pretty picture? I guess. Yeah, pretty picture.
I don't understand.
And she was like, I'll come back tomorrow. All right. And then she goes and she's talking to Kevin about it. The same thing, pretty picture. And he's like, oh, you want the picture inside of it? She's like, yeah, pretty picture. And it leads to her saying, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to see you.
I'm come and see you.
Yeah, and it was our last day to work. So I don't know if she came in or not.
Hey, maybe it was the same lady. An Asian lady came up to me in the frozen section.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up to me and she goes, saucy potty.
Saucy potty.
I was like, what? Saucy potty. You know, saucy potty. I was like, what? Saucy potty. I was like, I don't understand. Saucy potty. Saucy potty.
Let me try and figure this out.
I don't.
Sausage patty.
Yeah. That's
okay.
But see, I figured it out after she walked away because she was like, oh, never mind, and walked away. And then I started walking down the aisle, and then I just turned my head and looked, and there was all the frozen sausage patties. I was like, oh, sausage patty.
Nice.
But she was already gone.
Yeah, I have guys that come in and there's no accent. I just don't know what they're looking for. Like the first time I ever heard of quinoa, guy came up to me and was like, where's your quinoa at? Quinoa. Is that like rice? No, it's quinoa. You know, you make a...
Quinoa. It's a rice substitute.
Yeah. So I took him, I don't know where.
You should have said quinoa. Then you would have known exactly what he was saying.
Quinoa?
Yeah.
I still wouldn't have known. I've never heard of quinoa before.
It's like people say acai berry, but it's pronounced acai.
Acai?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. It's acai.
Someone's like, hey, you got acai berries? I was like,
Acai.
no, man. We got kombucha.
We've got some kombucha juice. You want that?
Ooh, get all up in that kombucha juice.
What's some other good shit that's happened here?
See, fire
We had a fire?
2 times. Remember the bunker caught on fire?
Oh yeah, the meat bunker.
I mean, it was a little fire, but it's still a flame.
Oh, when the dairy cooler was all smoky.
Yeah, and weren't a few people
Ooh.
recording and told to stop?
Yeah. The antifreeze or the coolant or the Freon leaking from the freezers
Oh yeah, for like a year and a half
On
that they never wanted to
merchandise?
fix.
all over the floor.
Hopefully, no one ever got sick.
The fire at the for the blower at the front of the store by the doors.
Oh, that did catch on fire.
Yeah.
I remember telling them, "Hey, this thing smells like it's fixing to catch on fire."
Yeah.
And then I left, and an hour later, I was told
They were like, no, it just came on, so it's
Yeah.
heating, is warming up.
"Yeah, it's
Like, yeah, it's warming up with fire.
That's the smell that happens whenever it's burning off chemicals."
Yeah. You know how when you first kick on the AC in the winter after a long summer,
Yeah.
it smells like burning
Mhm.
because of all the lint and stuff? Well, that happened here. And
Except
we
it
were-
caught fire.
Yeah, no. We were walking down the back hallway and we're like, it smells like something's on fire. Like, what is
yeah,
that?
like I remember that. Real strong.
And then we got the manager, we're like, hey, why does it smell like burning? And they were like, oh man, I don't know. So they called the fire department,
Uh-huh.
and they came out. They had went through the hallway and they went up on the roof, and they were like, it's just your heater. It kicked on and burned up all the lint that was in there and built up over the summer.
I'm surprised that it didn't start a fire.
Yeah. These units, you know how big they are. It is surprising. Probably a
Oh.
lot of lint.
The swarm of termites that were in the back
Oh
room.
man!
You remember that?
Yeah, I hated going to the back.
We've still got
Dude.
videos of that, right?
And the ants in garden.
Well, they moved on to pharmacy now.
No.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
they're
they're
all
always
the-
on that back wall, and then over in garden.
Why don't they spray or
Over by
something?
the antacids.
Exterminator comes every month.
Does he?
Yeah,
I think that's just the mouse guy.
I mean he's exterminator.
I don't think that guy does anything.
All they do is mice.
I don't think he
He
does
just
anything.
changes the traps.
That's all I ever see him do. I don't see him spray.
By the way, everybody, we have rats.
No, we don't.
You remember you said you saw one?
Dude, it was a rat. I'm telling you, it ran across the soft lines.
Yeah, we have rats. We got a cat one time.
We've gotten cats lots of times. We've gotten dogs. I mean, they're never in the store. They're usually outside in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Didn't a dog walk to the back room one time?
No, we had a skunk in Pets. It just popped out and sprayed one of the associates. They still work here.
Oh, and all the birds
Oh, the bird.
pooping all over everything.
Dude, I don't understand why we didn't have to shut the store down for bird removal this year.
I don't know.
Those are usually my
Sometimes
favorite
they
days.
shut the store down and make us leave. Sometimes they just tell us to go sit in the back.
The last few times we've had to
Dude.
leave.
One time they called the guy and he came up here
And he was drunk.
He was drunk, and he couldn't hit the birds.
Yeah.
And he was like, "God damn it!"
That's
And-
happened a few times.
Yeah, and he just kept missing them, and they had to pay him. It was like $900.
Yeah, that doesn't make
He
sense.
was like, "Yeah, I'll have to come back." Like, you fucking drunk ass, you're not
Well-
coming back.
The next time, well, I don't know if it was the next time, but one time he came in drunk and they made him leave, and we had to still wait for the second guy to come. I don't remember when that was.
I told him, "Give me a BB gun, I'll do it for free."
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't let us do it. Just get on the scissor lift.
Because they're technically not supposed to kill them. They're supposed to.
They
trap
don't
them.
kill them. They just stun them.
Oh,
Yeah, they stun them with the
they
BBs.
stun them.
Yeah, stun them right in the eye.
They only they pump the BB gun twice.
Oh, one's for stun, 2 for maim, 3 for kill.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know.
No, it's like 12 for kill,
Oh, 12.
6 for maim, 2 is just a light little.
I don't know. I've gotten shot in the leg on a 1 pump once.
Well, that's a good BB gun.
It did not feel good.
We don't sell good BB guns.
Yeah, we do. We got one that goes like 1,200 feet per second. 1,200 feet per second per second.
Huh?
His pad was over there.
Oh. 1,200. Well, okay, just get a shitty gun, like one of those handguns. Not like a real
Nah,
gun.
it's gotta be
a
a
BB
rifle.
gun. Why?
Because they got the velocity.
Fuck that. Fucking velocity. Hey, have you noticed that the movies are still completely empty,
Yeah.
but the boxes are just sitting in the back room?
Hey, man, not our job.
I think I should change these from break room bullshit to work insight. They can know about our...
Nagging about jobs.
I don't think we could do another episode, though.
Ooh, jabbing about jobs.
Job jabbing.
Jibber jabber.
Jibber-
I don't want to hear your jibber
broke
jabber.
that bike.
Who?
You?
I didn't break no
Yeah,
bike.
you did. You broke that rim in half.
I didn't break it in half. I just bent the shit out of it. Hey,
Ooh.
look. It wasn't my fault. It was already broken.
That's one of the best. I would just rang around bikes from the front to the back.
We used to ride them on the patio.
Oh yeah, when
You used to ride them on
when
the
you did
patio.
the scooters. and
Was
the
it you that
motorcycle?
was we were riding them and oh man, what was his name? Anyways, the manager came out there and we were just riding around and he didn't say anything. He just looked at us and then went and did his thing and then walked away. I was like, maybe we should stop.
I think that was you and Kevin.
It may have been. One time I was riding and I was going to see if I could still ride a wheelie, because it's been a while. I was like, all right, here I go. So I popped up and then I flew backwards, or I felt like I was going to fall backwards. So I panicked and then I went forward and then the front tire just hit the ground and I turned and I just went flying off and I hit the resin table with the plants right on my side in my rib.
Did you break the table?
Dude, no, I pushed it back and knocked some plants down, but that whole side just had this huge bruise for like 3 weeks. It hurt bad. But I was like, I can't say anything because I was being a dumbass.
Yeah. You'd get fired.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Ooh, and riding the electric scooters up and down the hallway. Remember the little pink one? The little Vespa?
No.
You weren't there? Were you there?
I remember it.
Yeah.
How was I not there?
I was hauling
You
ass
were
up the back
somewhere.
hallway.
I was probably stalking.
Dude, anytime someone returns one of those and it's got juice, it's going to get ridden by me
But yeah,
because
definitely.
they're fun.
When we got that stupid hoverboard back, you rode it. You almost fell.
Bust your ass.
The ripstick.
When I brought mine too,
Yeah.
Kevin almost bust his ass too.
Yeah, he never should have got on that thing.
Didn't he run into the lockers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice.
And I almost busted ass in the parking lot. I did pretty good at first, though.
Yeah, one time. And then you started to suck after that.
Well, because those things start to glitch out, man. You barely lean
Yeah, sure.
forward and then back, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Blame the machine.
It is the machine's fault, man. They're made in China.
Whoa. Calm down. That's controversy we don't need.
See where my mic was made?
Probably China.
No, because they very proudly print it right on there, made in China. It doesn't say.
Yeah, mine doesn't say either.
Hey, this has a screw-in mount.
What does that mean?
You know, because the dampeners, they either screw in or they clamp on.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
That's all
yeah.
I had to
No,
say.
good
That
story.
was it.
Good story.
Yeah.
Remember we used to ride RCs in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun.
We haven't done that in a while.
You need to get a good
Yeah.
one so we can race.
No, fuck that. I ain't spending $150 on a fucking car.
Keith, you can buy one on clearance. You can buy one on sale during the holidays.
No. Kevin said that his brother's got a nitro car for sale if you want it.
Ooh, too expensive though.
$400.
Yeah, it's too much.
Well, he
he
steal
said
it.
he paid
Well,
$700.
Kevin's brother?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
He said he paid $700 for it.
I can barely do electric. I don't need a nitro.
I mean, you could try.
The first day that I drove mine, I broke the axle, the rear axle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was out there.
I was like, why is it going so slow?
I was playing with my shitty car.
And then I noticed that the pin to the axle came out, and so the rear wheel drive wasn't working.
$150 fucking broke it first time.
Yeah.
You just can't use it in
It's
the parking
good
lot.
thing parts are easily available.
I'm going to say this is probably our most boring episode.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Which episode was worse than this?
The
I don't
fourth
know.
one.
What was the fourth one?
No, the third one
What was the third one?
about Kevin and James's joint dream.
That was the first one.
Yeah, that was number
Right,
one.
the number one then.
That was boring.
That was boring. That was falling asleep over there. And
Dude, I
Back
thought
to
that was a
school.
great episode. That was
I
a
mean,
good
it was our
episode.
first one, so
It was still good.
yeah.
it was kind of long.
What the fuck are you talking about? The rest of these have been an hour.
No, like a long story of the same stuff. And he kept repeating, "Oh, I rode and this, and there was this road too."
'Cause he
oh
kept
yeah, that's on
remembering.
mine too. And this tree, yeah, that tree that was there too. I'm like, you're just repeating the same shit that our guy's saying.
Because we had to like remember how it went
Yeah.
When you
and how
record
we discovered that we
Should have
both
wrote
had-
it down. Jose
Yeah.
wants us to have more structure to these.
Why?
I don't know, because he likes structure. I don't.
Oh, he likes knowing what he's getting into.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
why I
I'm
have to
surprised
tell
we
him.
got him to actually do the thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
He was for a long time. He was like, "No, I don't want to do it." No, I'm like,
Oh.
"Come on, dude."
Didn't we get him on episode 3?
Did we?
Because episode 2 was spooky.
Oh, yeah.
He was
but-
sitting here, but
We had to talk him up for a while though.
No, 3 was the one where he told his stories, his scary
I
stories.
thought that was where Nate was here.
No, that was 4.
Oh,
That was Are You Secretly a Hoarder? I'm surprised I remember this shit.
Are you?
Definitely not.
yeah, you were going through them yesterday, trying to find James's special words.
That's because he called fucking Velcro granola.
Hey man, it's tired. All right.
How can I turn that into a t-shirt?
Similar principle. What?
You're-
Velcro with granola?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll just put it on the shirt how you said it.
Okay.
It's like, I like granola.
What's that stuff called? Granola?
Granola.
You know that sticky tape?
Sticky. It's not tape.
It's not. It's not even called Velcro. Velcro is the brand.
No, it's Velcro. What's it called then?
It's called
Velcro.
It's called hook and loop, or some shit.
I think you're full of shit.
No, I'm serious. Look it up.
It's called hook and loop. Hook and loop. It's Velcro.
Hook and loop strap.
It is fucking Velcro.
You know how it was invented, right?
Pubes.
Space aliens.
God damn.
You watch Star Trek Enterprise?
No.
So Vulcan went back in time.
And invented Velcro?
Well, they had Velcro, and she needed money, so she went to a patent or some guy or company or whatever, and she was like, "I want to patent an invention." And he's like, "Okay, well, what is it?" And she pulls it out, and she undoes it, sticks it back together, undoes it, sticks it back together, undoes it. The guy was like, "That's the most amazing thing I've ever fucking seen."
But it's not like it could hold a lot of weight.
I mean, it was 1950s, so
Mm.
they were like,
How was Velcro
Future.
really invented?
I have no idea. 3M. I don't know.
Or are they the originators?
I think so.
Oh, man. I went to college for this.
I didn't go to college for this.
You didn't go to college.
Hey,
What?
I took automotive technician,
I'm just going to talk into the mic like this from now on.
and then I decided I don't really like working on cars.
I went for collision repair, and I still like working on cars, but I don't like people. So
yeah,
I'm
any
not gonna do
profession
that.
where you have to deal with people, it kind of sucks.
That's why we work overnight. 3 in the morning.
And then I took Harvard courses for computer programming.
You didn't take Harvard shit. It was a scam.
No, and then I realized I'm not smart.
Me either.
Way too. They were like, "Oh, this requires no previous knowledge of programming whatsoever. Absolute beginner." And I was like, "Oh, good."
And you
That's
couldn't figure it
just
out.
for me.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "How would you complete this code?" I'm like, "What's code?"
What the fuck is that?
Like, I don't know.
What about you? Did you go to college?
No,
Strong
Started
silent
working
type. We
right
get
out of high school.
we get one word answers out of him. You got to tell us some stories sometime.
I'll tell you stories all the time.
Not on the podcast.
You don't like me on here.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
We try and get you on here every day.
Now I'm taking programming courses again.
Why?
Want to learn.
You gonna work with your lady?
Yeah.
She's not gonna want to work with you. She
Why
hates
not?
you.
There's this funny story.
Fuck you.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the funny story.
There was a funny story.
No, we're having like a little like barbecue, right? When I was working out of state.
Yeah. I mean, you can say the state. It's
No,
okay.
out of state. And then we were there, and then it was kind of late. And then this old lady went over there. This dude brought this old lady, and she was a prostitute.
Gross.
And he was like showing her off and shit. And then what happened? Oh yeah, someone's like, yeah,
Why are you asking me?
she
Tell me
gives
the story.
good massages. And then this one dude like, yeah, I got back problems when I come give me a massage. And then she didn't want to at first, but then they're like, yeah, I'll just give you a quick massage. But she's like, but just the massage. And they went inside the house, and I'm just out there, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. And I go in there, and you just hear the old lady fucking yelling. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just put my fucking headphones and trying to ignore it.
How old were you?
This happened like 3 years ago.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
And then it was funny because she stayed there. I don't know how late, but his wife showed up. I don't know where the next day. So
And she was still there?
Oh, she left right before she got there too.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking funny if he would have gotten caught. Cause she's fucking crazy.
The wife?
Yeah,
Oh god.
she like beat herself up and then called the cops on him, said that he beat her.
Are you
And
serious?
and got him arrested.
What the fuck kind of person does that?
She's crazy. She made up that one. My little cousin was sick, so he drove. What can I say? From Tennessee all the way to Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
And once he got there, she ran out the house, took the keys out the truck, ran back inside and locked them out. And he's like, "Oh, let me in." And she called the cops and told him that he was being abusive, and they took him to jail
What the fuck?
because she wanted to take the truck away from him.
Good God.
Even though the-
because she wanted a truck.
The truck, even though the truck was his, because he paid for it, she wanted to take the truck away from him.
Well, how's she gonna get it if it's in his name?
I don't know. And then after that, he ended up changing the name to my cousin, so she wouldn't do that no more.
That's fucking crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Do you know any crazy people? None that you can talk about.
No, yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, none that I can talk about. They're too close.
Yeah, way too close. I mean, it's not like they'll ever hear this.
No, I mean they might.
No, well, I win.
I don't know, Keith.
Dude, you don't think we have any listeners?
I didn't say we didn't have any.
Yeah,
I
you
said
fucking did.
We have like 7.
You said we had like 1.
Whatever.
Don't lie to me.
My brother, okay, my brother met this girl online, and he was having a hard time down here, and she lived in Missouri.
Oh, you can't tell this story.
Yeah, I can.
No, this is terrible.
No, that's fine. And she was like, "Oh, just come move in with me. I have my own apartment and blah blah blah." And he was like, "Well, you can get a job." He was like, "Okay, fuck it." So he goes up there, right? And he gets there, and then he finds a job, and then he finds out that she's like pretty psycho, and
In what way?
she's like really controlling, and she told him about her ex-boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
and how he was abusive and blah 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 and all that stuff. But then one night they got drunk, and she was like, "Yo, you better treat me right, or I'll do to you what I did to him." And he was like, "What are you talking about?"
What the fuck?
She was like, "Yeah, I told him he didn't want to listen to me, so I called the cops and said that he was abusing me, and they would arrest him." And he was like, "So he never beat you at all?" And she was like, "No, he never touched me, but he had to listen to me." And he was
What
like,
the
oh,
What kind of person
She's
does
crazy.
she's a psycho. And then the next day, she got up and went to work. She was like, okay, I'll see you when I get home. And he was like, yeah. He packed up all his shit and fucking came right back home.
that? The next day?
The next day.
God.
That day. She left. He just packed everything.
Did she ever try and get in contact with him?
No.
She didn't even give a shit that he left?
Apparently not.
What the fuck?
I don't know if he told her like where he lived specifically. She just knew he was from this state.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, there's nothing she could do.
She never tried to call or
No.
nothing.
He was afraid that she was going to call the cops and say he was abusing her.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
would be too. What the fuck kind of person does that?
A psycho. He was like, no wonder you're single. Because she was pretty hot.
Oh.
I'll give her that.
Well, I mean, that's that scale, right?
My
Like,
brother's
the
not.
hotter you are, the more crazy.
The crazier you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's never like oh, you're super hot, but you're sane.
My brother's like a 4. She was like a 9.
Oh, yeah. So that means
I was like, right away, should have known something was wrong.
that's why you got to hit that sweet spot, like right in the middle.
Yeah. See, now he's successful. He bumped up the list. It's probably about a 7.
Oh, yeah. So we're talking about ratings now.
Yeah.
So what would all of us be? We're like 2s.
Yeah, we're like 4s. 2s to 4s. Yeah.
2s to 4s, ladies. Come take your pick.
Because if you don't have the looks, you got to have the money.
Oh,
But if you
shit.
don't have, if you have the looks and the money, then you're in.
That's going to be the first shirt. 2s for life.
Yep. 2s for life.
Some of us are single.
I was
here.
on Instagram. I was on Instagram, and someone I follow posted a picture that said they're pro Anna.
Pro Anna?
Yeah, and I liked it. And then she asked me, "Do you even know what that means?" I was like, "I'm not even gonna respond to you." It means pro anorexia.
Oh. Why'd you like that?
Why she posting it?
Because she just posted it.
Yeah, why is she posting it?
I guess she's anorexic. And
Is she?
She doesn't care.
Does she look anorexic?
She never posts a picture of herself.
Well, I mean, you have to have seen her.
How do I have to have seen her?
Why you added her? Why you follow her for?
Aren't y'all friends?
I mean, she started following me, so I started following her.
Oh, that's
Oh,
on
okay.
box.
It was a quid pro quo.
Oh, so wait. You don't know her,
Not personally, no.
but you've talked to her.
I think she lives in like Thailand or something.
Oh, fuck that. Who cares?
Just thought it was interesting.
So you've never seen her.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's the kind of person I hate.
Are
You
those the
go and
people
like
that throw
something
up?
and they're like, do you even know what this is? Do you know my fucking life? Do you know anything about me?
She didn't mean it like that. She was just
Yeah,
wanting to
right.
know if I knew what she meant.
No,
I was like, I'm not gonna.
she's
respond.
probably being a bitch.
Nah, she's nice
How do you know?
because she's nice to me.
What if she? That doesn't mean she's nice. I'm nice to people. No, I'm not.
Damn, Keith, are you telling me you're a dick?
Remember about the
You've known me for how long?
Deep down inside,
You've known me for how long?
long enough to know you have a soft heart and a kind soul.
You're a fucking liar.
Underneath all the gruff and grim.
There's a lot of gruff to get through then. I'm
You're
a
a
horrible
softie.
person.
a soft.
I'm very soft.
Okay.
Fucking,
You sweaty.
look at that.
He's a teddy bear.
I'm
Come on back and
I'm
talk
a
to
very
teddy
moist
bear.
person too. Oh, you know, people hate when you say that word.
What?
Moist.
Moist? Yeah, people don't like that word.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
Do you have a problem with that word?
Moist.
No.
Moist.
Sounds
Moist
nice.
is a good thing. You eat moist
You
cake,
got that moist cake.
Moist.
moist chicken.
Yeah.
Remember that meme? Nice and moist.
Chicken has to be moist to eat it.
I don't know. What do you want? You want everything dry?
You want dry chicken or you want
Go-
moist?
Go live in the fucking desert. Eat lizards.
Oh.
Remember when the power went out?
Which
Wait,
time?
Yeah, which time?
Both times.
There's been more than 2.
All 7 times?
I only remember twice.
Oh, you remember when the power went out for like almost the whole day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just goofing off all night.
That was fun. We basically had a 4-hour break.
Yeah. Remember when the hurricane came, destroyed everything?
Why are you going from power outage to
Left
fucking
everybody
destruction?
homeless.
Hey, remember that really fun time? Hey,
'Cause the
remember
power
that
went
time
out.
that everybody was
It's
fucking
related.
miserable?
Power went out.
It wasn't because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
That day was just a big ass lie. They were like, yeah, the store got flooded, got destroyed. I'm like, bitch, there was just a little ass pot on the back room.
No, Jose said that it was pretty bad in the back. He said the whole back room was covered in water.
I even brought my boots. I'm like, there's water. I'll bring my boots. There's no fucking water.
Well, there was water when it was raining, not afterwards.
I didn't even
Dude,
get to
even-
step in the back.
Even just a normal heavy rain, the back room
Yeah.
floods.
Yeah, so when the hurricane came, it was pretty
Store
bad.
has settled over the years, and now instead of the water going out, it comes in.
Yeah, Jose said the water was so high in the parking lot that they couldn't even get to their cars.
I mean, Jose's pretty short.
I'm glad I wasn't here.
No, Jose's 6'2". We've gone over this on the podcast.
6'3", 250.
6'3", 250, pure muscle. Too tall, too strong on the Instagrams if you want to follow.
You ever watch Dazed and Confused?
Yes. Who hasn't seen that?
The coach is like, or what does he say? Shit, my grandma's faster than you, pansy. Of course, she's 6'3", 250.
Oh, shit. 6'3", 250.
It's a great
Two-
movie.
Two's for life. You ever seen it? Dazed and Confused?
No.
You learn how to get a good paddling.
Good times.
This is a shit episode.
Oh.
We got to end it.
See what else crazy.
I just said we got to end it.
All right.
You don't want to go back?
When you dropped the wine,
Oh.
It was one fucking bottle.
you still dropped it.
It was one bottle. And I didn't drop it. Another bottle knocked it over. It was a little spill.
Or when you dropped the juice.
What juice?
I remember doing the juice mod, and then we kept dropping juice, and the floor got all sticky. And then we were like, look, there's a hole underneath the shelf.
Oh, yeah. That was
Oh, that was a
long time.
long
And
time
then you wanted
ago.
to jump in there?
Did somebody fart?
No.
Yeah, somebody did. It smells like fart.
I would admit to it. I don't care.
Of course you would, you fucking weird.
I dropped a bottle of cocktail mixer, and I tried to catch it, but I caught it right as it hit the ground, so it just shattered in my hands.
You just grabbed broken
I was scared to
glass.
death that I thought that it just cut my hand all up.
Hey, remember that time that you cut your wrist with that jar?
You mean that time a jar cut my wrist?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Cut her.
And I had to
You
go
did
get
it on
stitches,
purpose.
and the
Yeah.
nurse didn't believe me. She thought I was trying to kill myself.
They gave you the number for the hotline.
I mean, you came from work. They had to.
Yeah,
believe
she
you.
was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Oh, I had some glass jars in my hands, and then another glass jar fell from the shelf, and my instinct was to try and catch it, so I caught it with glass jars, and they all shattered, and one cut me." And she was like, "Oh, that's what happened, huh?" I was like, "That's exactly what happened. Like, what's with the attitude?"
You sure you weren't trying to slit your wrist, honey? I know life is
Yeah.
hard.
Because I have a scar on my other wrist from another time I cut myself at work.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to kill
Excellent.
And
himself.
this one looks bad because it's right next to the freaking artery in there.
I feel like we need to have an intervention for James.
Yeah.
Life
Remember
is worth living.
when you try to kill the fellow associates, when you dropped a can on their head?
When?
Kevin?
No.
Who?
Oh, Ray?
The blonde girl.
Blonde girl.
Or she dropped one on you. We were doing a can mod, and then they dropped a can from the top shelf onto somebody else's head.
Sounds familiar, but
I think it
don't
was you. You
remember.
dropped it on Charlotte.
Maybe it was me because I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I dropped it on.
Hey, remember that time that pallet almost fell on top of you?
Oh, man.
And I was like, hey, James, move.
Yeah, there was absolutely no urgency whatsoever in your voice. You're like, hey, you should move. Hey, you should get out of the way.
So this was the
Hey,
situation.
you should step aside. Boom! I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was trying to pull the pallet down, and it had gotten hung up. And James was just standing there talking to somebody. I was like, hey, James, move. And he didn't hear me, and I was like, James, move. James, move. And then I was like, James, move! And then it fell right on him, or right where he was standing. It was pretty good. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds
Like
right.
that?
Yeah.
Remember the time I had to sit outside the store all night because the freight didn't fit in the back room?
Oh yeah.
one Christmas?
Christmas.
I was fucking scared, dude.
Dude, you didn't have to do anything though.
Yeah, but I'm outside by myself with the door locked and all that fucking freight.
And it was cold.
It was cold, and then all they gave me was not even a flashlight, just the radio.
Time's up.
Are you sure?
Game over.
I said that earlier, and you were like, "Let's tell more stories."
I keep saying,
I just want this day to be over.
Well, I do too. Hey, you still got tomorrow.
No, I don't,
Why?
because I'm off.
What the?
Yeah, he started
Thursday,
vacation.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I work Thursday. Then I'm off Friday and Saturday.
Might as well call in.
Yeah, just call in. It doesn't count against you.
I already have 2.5,
So
So,
and it's a key date.
oh yeah,
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, next weekend is Halloween.
Check it again. It's
Oh
not-
yeah, Halloween's not a key date.
It's not a key.
Oh,
date.
really?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I'll call in.
All right.
So I mean,
See
you're
you
not,
in 2
you're not
weeks.
coming in. You're not coming in. I'm not coming in.
When?
On
Tonight.
Halloween.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about tonight.
Oh, you're not coming in?
I thought you were gonna call in.
Man, I don't know. You know I need the money.
Okay, I'm going away now.
All right, love you. You didn't say bye.
Bye. I love you.
Bye. Thanks for listening. If you want to get in contact with us, everything's in the description.
All right, laters.